think anybody can beat him.
You know, he may be right, because that was an impressive victory. He took his time, came out, threw some low kicks, let the guy know, here's some stand-up, got the guy thinking, stand up, shot him for the double leg, got guard, and just said, okay, you got guard, here's a neck crank, bang, and the fight was over.
That's the second can opener I've seen work. Like, there we go.
Boom, big low kick. Now, those hurt. Kirk can kick, because I know guys, they don't want, and he goes for that double leg. Borisov doesn't sprawl out, doesn't underhook, doesn't even try to defend, just goes to guard.
Neck crank, Mark Kerr. Some people call it the can opener. It's a neck crank.
You know, one of Mark Kerr's former teammates out of the Hammer House, Mark Coleman, used that same neck crank can opener from the guard against Sataki in January to qualify for the Pride Fighting Championship Grand Prix, of which he won. Now Kerr probably thinking, hey, one wrestler won the Grand Prix Pride tournament. Maybe he's next.
We're going to see a lot of these can openers coming in.
You know, it's interesting. Oh, he's, you know, Borisov's going out of the ring. That was a tough one, you know.
He's all right.
Just a safety precaution. That's a tough move. You get a guy as strong as Mark Kerr up there. That hurts.
Mark Kerr on the mic. Talk to us.
MC Mark Kerr.
I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out, seeing me tonight. And I want you all to know I'm in this ring fighting for you. Every single one of you, every time I step in, I am here for you.
今日ここに試合を見に来てくれた一人一人のファンの皆様、この試合を一人一人の皆様に捧げます。皆様のために戦いました。ありがとうございました。
Mark Kerr paying respects to the fans, his lifeblood, and he knows it.
I just want to say tonight and every night after, I want to show you the fans that I am the most dominant fighter in the world.
Not only does Mark Kerr look like a bodybuilder, but he has the flexibility of a gymnast. He can do incredible things that you might. His kick, he can kick high. His tight kicks are nice and solid. You know,
Mark Kerr is one of the wrestlers that really is a student of the game, improved not only his submissions, but his stand-up. Came out, looked good standing up, but decided to go back to his bread and butter, got the neck crank, and made Borisov Igor tap out.
There we go with the neck crank, neck lock, can opener, call it what you want. There's no escape here. That, too tight, too solid, could have broke his neck. This is the best Pride ever. This is the best Pride ever. It's the best.
I'm here with Igor VOVCHANCHYN from Ukraine. Igor, it's a big night tonight. You're facing Ensonoe. How do you feel?
Сегодня большой для тебя момент. Встретишься с Энсоном Минуэ. Как ты себя чувствуешь?
Прекрасно, как всегда.
As always, I'm ready to fight.
А лучше не бывает.
Can't feel better.
Я тоже давно жду.
Okay, I understand that you train a lot in your room there in the hotel. What is the training in the room like?
Мы так поняли, что тренируешься ты здесь в основном в комнате, в гостиничной. Как выглядит такая тренировка в комнате?
Как короткая тренировка. Боксерские лапы. То есть, в принципе, ничего лишнего.
A little bit stretching, exercises, boxing, punching. 15 minutes is enough.
Okay, very good. It's a pleasure and good luck tonight, Igor.
Удачи.
Большое спасибо.
There he is, the punching machine from the Ukraine, Igor VOVCHANCHYN. Ensign Inoue. Now, Eddie, I'm not going to give anybody credit here, but you mentioned, we were talking to him about wearing gi pants.
I told him it's a good idea because if Igor's going to be in his guard, if we could take Igor down, why not wear the gi pants? It's a lot easier to get submissions, arm bars, triangles with the gi pants. It's a good idea, and there's really nothing Igor could do to use against him. I mean, the pants aren't going to be the downfall for Ensign Inoue. They'll only help him.
So by using the gi pants, you know he's going to try for a ground game because he's not going to help him standing up. Yeah, here we go, round one.
He might have changed his game.
He goes in with that right hand.
Oh, he's trying to take him down.
Trying to take him down through the right hand out of the gate. VOVCHANCHYN's falling back, training with Igor VOVCHANCHYN. VOVCHANCHYN in the gunfight here. Ensign Inoue throwing bombs. They're throwing bombs, folks. Big right hand by VOVCHANCHYN. Down goes Inoue. VOVCHANCHYN going to the guard. That's not where he wants to be.
Fireworks.
VOVCHANCHYN trying to pass the guard. Oh, he's almost in a reverse triangle. Trying to get out. He's got his back. VOVCHANCHYN on top. This is a war, folks. Half mount by VOVCHANCHYN for half guard. VOVCHANCHYN cut. Oh my God, it's a bad cut.
Well, Ensign did throw down with VOVCHANCHYN. He's bleeding bad now.
That cut may have been open by that wild right hand that Ensign Inoue threw at the very beginning, or it may have been a headbutt. We don't know for sure. But VOVCHANCHYN on top. VOVCHANCHYN's been cut. He is a bit of a bleeder. He's bled in almost every one of his fights.
VOVCHANCHYN was throwing some wild rights that virtually all missed.
If those punches would have connected, this fight would have been over maybe either way. Although VOVCHANCHYN's got a great chin, being a former kickboxing champion. And VOVCHANCHYN might want to try and pass the guard, get them out, but from the mount, he's really only going to try and ground and pound because VOVCHANCHYN is not notorious for submissions.
Ensign needs to put Igor in full guard. That's all he's thinking about right now. If he can put him in full guard, he has a real good chance of pulling off an armbar or a triangle. He got Randy Couture in a beautiful armbar. He needs to put him in his full guard.
Now, I think that VOVCHANCHYN basically is going to try to ground and pound from this position. That's his only shot here. Ensign did go for the guard, as you said, Eddie.
Here we go.
VOVCHANCHYN sitting up high, much like Sakuraba did against Royce Gracie.
Ensign needs to hold his head down in order to get that armbar. He needs to break his posture. Ensign doing great so far.
Ensign going up high with the legs. He's going to go for the triangle. He gives it up. Oh, good left hand by VOVCHANCHYN. Another good left hand. Ensign Inoue's head hit the canvas. That was such a hard shot. Even from the guard, VOVCHANCHYN could generate power, and Ensign knows that. He's going for the armbar.
He's got an inverted armbar.
VOVCHANCHYN going up high.
He's got his arm. You see what I mean, Steve? The submissions on his back are a little more dangerous. He's going for him now. Igor's a little worried.
Well, if he's worried, he got out of both of them. VOVCHANCHYN still in the guard. Ensign Inoue with a closed guard around Igor's back. Igor sitting up tight, grinding away, right hand to the body. Ensign trying, legs up high again. Igor seems to know how to defend at this point, but Ensign is dangerous, as you alluded to, because he's got submissions from the bottom. That's probably his best position. Good left hand by VOVCHANCHYN.
There he goes.
Oh, he's going for the armbar. VOVCHANCHYN gets his way out. VOVCHANCHYN with a loose guard may want to think about trying to stand up, especially when he's not totally trapped down like this.
There he goes again. Ensign has a nice guard.
There he goes punching again. Big right hand, but it missed. Now, if he misses his head and hits the canvas, that right hand landed. Left hand by VOVCHANCHYN. VOVCHANCHYN throwing bombs from the guard here.
There he goes. If he keeps his legs high and gets a high guard, those punches won't be as effective. He can't wind up. He needs to get a higher guard.
Chopping away with that right hand.
Igor was holding on to Ensing's gloves.
Big right hand by VOVCHANCHYN. VOVCHANCHYN tracking away with that right hand over and over.
Ensign hanging on. He needs to try submission now. If before it's too late.
He doesn't want to get dizzy from those punches because those punches will have an effect inside of his head. VOVCHANCHYN cracking away.
Right there, arm open.
Wild right hand by VOVCHANCHYN missing. Scooting to the side. We may have a restart back to the center ring. Ensign going up high again, but nothing doing. VOVCHANCHYN staying in a good position to avoid the submission at this point.
Looks like Ensign's getting a little rocked
Left
here.
hand, right hand by VOVCHANCHYN, over and over. Ensign's taking some shot, but he said he was okay to the referee. Still very much in the fight. He's slipping some of those punches a little bit. He's taking a little bit of the impact, but he's turning his head, so he's not taking the full impact. Hopefully VOVCHANCHYN will punch himself out. Right hand by VOVCHANCHYN again.
Like VITOR, Igor's punches from the guard are powerful.
VOVCHANCHYN's been landing some serious punches from the guard.
It looks like Ensign's rocked.
Yeah, you know, he does look rocked. VOVCHANCHYN's cut seems to have subsided a little bit. And Igor continued to grind. Big right hand. Hard right hand by VOVCHANCHYN.
Ensign needs to try another submission attempt.
He's going up high.
Yep.
Legs up high.
It's his only hope at this point.
This fight is starting to look like a classic battle between Tank Abbott and Oleg Taktarov, where the puncher was on top throwing punches, and later on, the grapple from the bottom got rear control and choked him out. We'll see if that can happen tonight.
I don't think Igor's going to punch himself out. I think he can keep punching all night. Powerful strikes.
Powerful strikes. Now, in Ensign's last fight, he was in the guard against Mark Kerr, but these strikes probably have a little more impact than Thursday.
A little more juice behind him.
That's right. Igor's got the arm trap, but I don't even think he knows he does.
Ensign looked like he was shifting his hips. Looked like he might be thinking armbar again.
Because Igor's arms are so short, he probably would be hard to armbar. Because his body is so thick and short and stubby. He's never been submitted with a straight armbar or a leg lock. There's that right hand again.
I'll tell you what, anybody can get armbarred.
But he hasn't been yet in his career. Theoretically, you're right. We'll see if it happens tonight. We'll see if the theory, we'll see if the theory of the armbar can take Igor VOVCHANCHYN out.
Ensign looks rocked.
Here we go.
If Ensign could just keep Igor's head down tight, those punches wouldn't be as effective. He needs to break his posture.
3 minutes left in the round.
3 minutes to go. Can Ensign hang on?
Igor has virtually pummeled Ensign Inoue, but Igor, because of the strike early on, looks worse for the wear. Ensign hanging on, still thinking submission, open guard. Going up high again.
There he goes. There he goes.
Igor keeping down low.
He might not have enough
Across
gas.
the face right hand by VOVCHANCHYN. VOVCHANCHYN grinding down with that left back fist. Got Inoue's arms trapped.
Igor's just non-stop. Right, left, power in both hands.
Now, at the end of this round, in the next round, there will be a restart. Ensign's got to get Igor on the ground again, because if Igor drops that right hand from standing, it could be all over.
Igor said in his pre-fight interview that Ensign's weakness is his chin. Yes, he's proven tonight that is not his weakness.
Well, he hasn't hit him on the chin yet. He's hit him on the top of the head, but if he hits him on the chin, we'll see.
I don't know, Steve, it looked like he hit him on the chin about 50 times.
No, he's hit him on the top of the head. He hasn't caught him clean on the chin yet.
Couple minutes to go. Doesn't look like Igor's tiring out at all. It looks like Ensign might be fading.
Now, Ensign is blocking partially a lot of those shots, and Igor trying for a mount, but then
back to half guard.
Half guard now. Expect Ensign to try and get back into full guard. Igor going for the mount, but Ensign trying to prevent that. Foot trap.
This is going to be interesting now.
And Igor almost got the mount, almost, but no, he's going to give it up.
I think Igor's punches were more effective from the guard. It's a little too tight here. Can't wind up. He was doing great from the guard.
Yeah, well,
look at that. He's pummeling.
Okay, now he's going for the mount again. He was going for the mount. 1 minute left. 1 minute left in the first round. Igor almost got the mount.
He's going to start dropping bombs now.
Right back fist to Ensign. Ensign's in trouble now. Igor in the mount.
It's almost
He's got his
over.
back. Now this is what he doesn't want because VOVCHANCHYN can virtually control it, same way he did against MATSUI, grinding down with that right back fist.
Can he hold on? The end of the bell, the end of the round is near. Can he hold on?
Big punches by VOVCHANCHYN. Ensign's in trouble here. Virtually no chance of a submission from this point.
30 seconds to go. Can Ensign hold on?
VOVCHANCHYN needs to wind up with that left hand.
It looks like Igor's tiring out.
Needs to wind up to the front. There it is. Ensign hanging on.
Hanging on, trying to put him back in half guard. Can he hold on? There's about 10 seconds left.
Ensign doing virtually nothing but covering up and taking a beating at this moment.
Looks like Ensign's gonna make it. Looks like he's gonna make it. Don't expect a submission attempt.
There it is. Round one.
Wow.
Ensign Inoue taking a virtual beating in that round from Igor VOVCHANCHYN. Igor being cut himself. Ensign's still on the mat. Doesn't look like he even wants to get up. It looks like they may call this fight.
This fight may be over.
Ensign can't even get up on his own. This fight may be over. It's over.
It's over.
There's no way. He can't even make it back to his corner. He can't even stand up.
Ensign had to be dragged back in his corner. Not a good sign. He's sitting on the floor. Don't expect him to be back.
It's a tough proposition having a guard against a guy that will not let you get him in a submission hold and bashes your head in.
Ensign took a beating.
He looks like he's pretty much out of it. They may call this fight.
It's over.
They may call it. Yeah, the doctor's really looking at him.
Great fight. Great fight. Ensign hung in there, showed a lot of heart. Ensign is a true warrior.
You know, in a way, I hope they stop it. No. He shouldn't go back out there because standing up, he's not got no shot. His head is still spinning.
He's not going to make it.
You know, VOVCHANCHYN will drop up. That fight is over.
The fight is over. It looked like he wanted to continue. Looked like he wanted to continue. The ref stepped in. The doctor stepped in. Stopped it.
VOVCHANCHYN ready to continue the beating.
Good call.
In 1 round, by Dr. Scott, the winner is Igor VOVCHANCHYN!
Now VOVCHANCHYN has got the hammer fist of Thor. Those big punches, even though in the guard you can't wind up full power, still enough power to knock out Ensign Inoue, well, he didn't want to quit. The doctor stopped the fight, but it was for his own good. The side of his head is swollen. Another huge win for VOVCHANCHYN.
Here's the replay.
He tested the chin. Never really caught him clean on the chin with a good shot. Ensign Inoue trying as hard as to swing and punch with. He did exactly what he said he was going to do, Eddie.
He went toe-to-toe with Igor, just like he said.
Toe-to-toe, wild punches.
Cut him with that right hand.
Yeah, it was the right hand that cut VOVCHANCHYN. So he did accomplish. There's another right hand. That was the one that cut VOVCHANCHYN, that second right hand. But it didn't hurt VOVCHANCHYN. VOVCHANCHYN never really been knocked off his feet in a mixed martial arts fight.
Ensign coming with back fists, big rights.
You know, down to the ground, VOVCHANCHYN trying to get side control. VOVCHANCHYN on top, and then he's almost got them out. You know, and then Inoue just basically couldn't even stand up. He was virtually out of it after the round. His cornermen were really, they don't want to really throw in the towel. He's got the heart of a lion, true Japanese spirit. And here's VOVCHANCHYN in the ring.
Ensign has nothing to be ashamed of. He fought a great fight. He did what he said he was going to do, went toe-to-toe.
VOVCHANCHYN really put a beating on Ensign. I mean, Ensign could take a punch. If there was any question about his chin, it was answered tonight. He's got a good chin.
Both fighters look like they've been in a car wreck.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the winner, Igor VOVCHANCHYN!
Ken, here we go again. Your second fight after a little layoff. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Just hardest part is getting here, climbing up all these stairs, going through all the doctor checks. I just want to ring the bell and let's do it.
Okay, so what are we going to see out there tonight?
I don't know. It depends on him. Could be see a submission. You can see a knockout. You can see leg kicks. You can pretty much see whatever he gives me. I'm just going to play it by ear, go out there and see what I can pick apart.
Okay, and there we have it. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
In the blue corner, from the United States of America, Kenneth Wayne Shamrock!
Okay, here it comes. The king of the Lion's Den, Mr. Ken Wayne Shamrock, termed in professional wrestling in America, the world's most dangerous man. And he's coming out, he's in shape, he's lean in this fight, he dropped a couple pounds, probably looking more for speed, he's got strength to boot. Maurice Smith told me one time that he'd been on the mat with some strong guys, including Mark Coleman, and he said that Ken Shamrock was the strongest guy he'd ever been on the mat with.
Now, I'll tell you what, Fujita is a lot stronger than Ken Shamrock, bigger. We might see Ken Shamrock on his back, working the guard, something we haven't seen.
Well, you know, Ken has really worked a lot on his stand-up, and it really showed in his last fight, which was against Alexander Otska. He knocked him out with a left hook after a punch combination. Fujita is not strong on blocking punches, but he took some horrendous shots from Mark Kerr in their fight in the Pride Fighting Championship Grand Prix 2000 in May, and it didn't even phase him. It broke his nose, but it didn't break his spirit. Ken is going to have to really fight strategically in this fight, because you're right, Fujita is stronger than Ken, and probably maybe one of the strongest fighters he's ever faced.
That knee you were talking about, Steve, I asked Fujita about it. He said it hurt him, but it woke him up and made him angry. Now that's one tough guy, because that knee was solid, right on the button, and he just shrugged it off and attacked Mark Kerr.
Yeah, well, you know, Ken is really focused in this, and he said that he's still working on learning how to train. You know, he is the patriarch of the Lions Den and a complete mixed martial artist, standing and ground game. He's well facilitated and in great shape, so let's see what happens.
In the red corner from Japan, Kazuyuki Fujita!
Okay, here he comes. Now, this is the proverbial bull in the china shop. Now, this guy is about 5'8", maybe 5'9", and he tips the scales at about 240. And there's not a lot of fat on this guy. Now, if that weren't a problem enough, he's the 3-time national wrestling champion here in Japan. So he does have wrestling skill. Not strong on submissions or strikes, but he makes it up for this mauling and brawling style.
You're right, Steve. His submission skills aren't that great. His stand-up skills equally not as great. Although he's been working on both of them. He's been working a lot of stand-up, been working a lot of submissions, and he actually said he doesn't like going toe-to-toe. He doesn't like throwing. He's feeling really comfortable with submissions. How far along he is with them, we'll find out tonight.
Okay, now he's coming into the ring with two well-known mixed martial art fighters who are professional wrestlers here in Japan. On his left, we have Don the Predator Fry, who's no stranger to mixed martial art fans around the world. He's won tournaments, he's knocked people out, he's beat Brazilians, he's fought Gary Goodridge. On the right is Brian Johnston, another well-known mixed martial artist, both men making their livings in the New Japan Professional Wrestling Organization here. Both men no strangers to Master Antonio Inoki, who is looking on with pride at his student and protege, Kazuyuki Fujita.
We have a little bad blood coming in tonight. It's well known around the world that Don Fry does not like Ken Shamrock at all. Been talking a lot of trash on the internet, in magazines. There was an incident in the rules meeting yesterday between Don Fry and Trey Telligman, only because Ken Shamrock wasn't there. Don Fry does not like the Lions Den fighters at all.
Yeah, it's interesting because Don Fry will be cornering Fujita in this fight, and he's got a grudge against Ken Shamrock for something that happened a while back. Trey Telligman, as you said, at that rule meeting, is a Lions Den fighter, and the two exchanged words, but nothing happened, fortunately, and cooler heads did prevail. Professionalism prevailed. There he is, the bull, Kazuyuki Fujita.
This is going to be awesome.
This match consists of 2 10-minute rounds.
There he is, Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man. The crowd is giving him a lukewarm welcome. This is Japan, and Fujita is the hero. And there we have the crowd getting into it. Fujita went blonde in the last couple days. Last time we saw him, he was a brunette. Antonio Inoki looking on.
This fight is going to be huge. I can't wait.
You know, Shamrock, they better do a lot of movement. You can see the size difference. Thickness, now that's a superlative that we can use with Fujita. He is a very thick fighter. That's like a big wall muscle coming at you.
2 rhinoceroses button heads right here.
And here it goes, charging straight at you. Round 1, folks.
Here we
Shamrock versus Fujita. Fujita faking the shoot. Shamrock throwing the low kick.
Shamrock, no, there he goes.
There's the shoot. Shamrock blocks it up high. Shamrock dancing, staying relaxed.
Nice defense.
You know, Fujita is fast for a big man, throwing a little front kick, almost like a Hoist Gracie stomp kick. Fujita coming in with a wild strike on his own, catching Shamrock with the left hand. Shooting in low, Shamrock sprawling beautifully. Come up. He shouldn't have, he would hold that kick. Fujita's gonna shoot. Oh, good left hand by Shamrock. Fujita's in trouble. Right on the button. Fujita leaves.
I'm impressed by Shamrock here. His takedown defense is
good.
Awesome.
Knee by Shamrock. Yes. Oh, good takedown. Oh, Shamrock's down. Famous back. Oh, not a good position. Expect a suplex, folks.
The crowd's going nuts.
There's the suplex, over-the-shoulder suplex. Shamrock's got to get down low.
Boy, does Fujita have a chin.
There's Don Fry right down there screaming at Shamrock. 1 minute left. It's already been an action fight. Fujita's already cut a little bit around the nose.
The fight has only just begun, Steve.
Only just begun. It will go to the ground. Shamrock, as you said, has done a great job of defending. Shamrock holding the rope. That is illegal, folks. Cannot hold the ropes to where they take down. Shamrock buying time, going for the underhook now, trying to sprawl out. Shamrock. He's going to get a win. He's going to get a warning.
He's going to get a yellow card.
He's going to get a yellow card.
There it is. There it is.
Now, in case you're not familiar, if you break the rules, you get 2 warnings, 2 yellow cards. If you break it a 3rd time, you get disqualified. So he gets a free restart. He took the rule warning. Now that does factor in the judging, though. Shamrock's finding a really smart game plan here.
Although Ken Shamrock got a yellow card, at least they separated him. That goes to his advantage.
Shamrock is sprawling and coming up punching. Fujita's throwing his own. Good left hand by Shamrock. Fujita is rocked.
Fujita is rocked, but he keeps coming. He keeps coming.
Oh, good uppercut by Shamrock. Fujita's in trouble. He's in trouble. Huge trouble. Shamrock going crazy with the punches. Uppercut by Fujita's on the way down. Fujita's in trouble. Shamrock shouldn't stay down with him. Wow. Shamrock hurt Fujita big time. Fujita going for what he knows. Trying for the single, trying for the double. Got him in the clinch. Shamrock going for the guillotine. Shamrock's got
He's got it in tight. He's got it in tight.
He's got a hell of a guillotine, but
he's out.
Fujita's got one of the strongest necks in mixed martial arts.
I don't know. He's got it in. He's got it in, Steve. He's about to tap.
He's got a strong neck.
He's got it in.
Oh my God. Oh, look, his face is turning purple.
This could be it, fellas. Blood pouring out of Fujita's nose here.
And those punches rocking his world. Fujita's almost out. He's fighting his way out.
Ken looking awesome.
He's got the arm in. Fujita's got the arm in. He's down in trouble now. Ken's got to be sure to be patient.
The crowd cheering Fujita on.
This is a great fight so far. Maybe better than expected. Shamrock coming back. Shamrock's got to make sure he doesn't spend his rod in this.
Fujita's wobble.
If Shamrock catches him with a couple more punches, this fight could be over.
Beautiful strategy. You notice Ken Shamrock is sprawling, then brawling. He's not trying to catch Fujita coming in.
There's the shoot by Fujita.
He's catching his base and then hit.
Fujita's shoot is slower now. Shamrock with the uppercut in the clinch. Fujita seems to be a little winded here. That guillotine, even though it didn't submit him, takes a lot of air out of you. Shamrock punching away. Both men oh, big right hand by Shamrock. Grazing shot to Fujita's head. Fujita's trying with his own punch.
For a second there, it looked like...
Good knee by Shamrock.
Looked like...
Uppercut by Shamrock.
Shamrock looking good.
Shamrock fighting the perfect fight against Kazuyuki Fujita.
It looks like Ken's cut. It looks like he's starting to tire a little bit, but he's still in command. Look at Fujita.
Fujita is a little hesitant now about the shoot because he knows he's going to just sprawl and eat some punches. And he wants to get his head back in shape. Probably still spinning a little bit from those punches to the head. Shamrock a little winded from the guillotine attempt. 4 minutes gone in the round, 6 minutes left. A tremendous fight so far.
Yeah, it looked like Ken expended a lot of energy trying that guillotine. That's the one thing about that move. If you don't get it, you kind of blow your wad a little.
Both men, oh, there's the shoot, there's the unhook by Shamrock. Shamrock pushing him back, not wanting to waste any punches unless he got a clean shot.
Or was he too tired to throw a shot?
Now, Shamrock looks like he's chambering a kick. He's almost telegraphing that kick. Shamrock's got to catch his second win. Oh, goes for a kick. Oh, referee putting the mouthpiece back in Fujita's mouth.
Touch gloves.
Low kick by Shamrock. Fujita tries to grab the leg, but Shamrock does a half a whizzer and spins out.
So far, Ken Shamrock is fighting the perfect fight.
That's right.
Sprawling, brawling. He's hurt Fujita.
He really hurt him. He almost knocked him out. He knocked him down. It was a slow knockout, but they don't real knockout. We're halfway through the round, folks.
Plenty of time.
Now both men are going to catch their second win. Fujita's going to shoot, and there's the sprawl.
It's a pretty good shoot.
That was a great shoot. And what Shamrock... Wait a minute.
Shamrock...
Was it a headbutt? What happened?
It looked like an accidental headbutt.
May have been an accidental headbutt or a groin shot. I'm not sure what happened, but the referee did break the fighters.
And it looked like Ken was definitely affected by it.
There they
kind
go.
of turned away.
Touched gloves and resumed the action. Fujita only has one thing he can do, and that's shoot. He can't really trade with Ken. He can't kick with Ken. He's got pretty much one dimension. Ken knows that. Ken has 3 dimensions. Ken can take people down. He can punch for people, and he can also... Oh, good uppercut by Shamrock. Right uppercut, straight up the middle. Shamrock out punching Fujita here.
Ken Shamrock coming alive.
Okay, Shamrock underhooking. Fujita trying for a knee, but nothing on it.
Well, you can tell the stand-up isn't quite where it needs to be.
You know, Ken Shamrock leaned out a little bit for this fight, dropped maybe 5 pounds, and it seems to be the right strategy because he's fast. His striking, training with Alex Andrade over there through Lions Den has really improved his game. Oh, good uppercut by Shamrock. Now he's got him in a tie clinch. The knee right at the middle could be a disastrous effect on Fujita.
Can Fujita take punishment or what?
He can take a shot. I mean, he really has come back. Now that knee had nothing. Oh, there's
that
knee.
was more effective.
Yeah, now Fujita got Shamrock in the corner.
I tell you what, if Fujita can keep coming forward and tire Ken Shamrock out a little bit, he might turn this fight around.
I think Fujita is running on empty at this point. I think he's got to really pace himself. Shamrock is really winded as well. Shamrock is looking like he's going to get another yellow card. Oh my God.
Threw in the towel. Can you believe it?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh my. Yeah, I saw Ken Shamrock yelling to his corner about the towel. I didn't know what he meant. He was yelling at his corner to throw in the towel. Something happened.
You know, I mean, what an incredible fight. It's sort of an anticlimactic ending, but nonetheless, Pete Williams from the Lions Den threw in the towel, evidently from a command from Ken Shamrock. Ken may have, I don't know what the problem was, but he for sure was running out of gas. Fujita was too.
Fujita kept coming. It's kind of one-dimensional.
Okay, it's officially a TKO for Fujita in 6 minutes and 42 seconds. What an awesome fight, Eddie.
What a big win for Fujita. Big win. The Japanese fans going nuts. Amazing. That guy can take a baseball bat to the side of the head.
You know, Shamrock fought a really great fight. I don't think that he's going to lose any respect for this effort, because he came out and he fought one of the strongest up-and-comers in the business and took him right out of his game plan. He didn't even let him take him down once.
I tell you what, give Fujita another year, submissions with the right guys, little stand-up, he's going to be tough to beat. He's going to be real tough to beat.
No joke. You know, but Shamrock will be back. Wow. That was a fight.
A star is born. Kazuyuki Fujita. Fujita on the mic.
皆さん、今日は本当にありがとうございました。今までで一番きつい試合でした。もうダメだと思ったけど、みんなのおかげで勝てました。これと皆さん喜ぶのはまだ早いです。この次に出てくる剣道家臣こと市澤時光の試合を応援してあげてください。もちろんメインの桜庭さんも応援してください。俺たちがこのバーリトゥード街を日本で守っていきます。ありがとうございました。
Basically, Kazuyuki Fujita said that was the hardest fight he'd ever had, and he thought he was going to lose, and Shamrock really gave him hell. He really gave him hell.
Great fight. Not many people know this, but...
You know, there he is congratulating Fujita. Shamrock, a good sport in losing. He fought his heart out. Here Fujita shoots for the takedown. Ken underhooks and sprawls. Blasts him with that left hook. Really rocked him. And Fujita just kept coming back. Got him in a tie clinch. This was a war. Look at this. They're just like going for it, trading. Ken came out to try and knock Fujita out.
Yeah, Ken Shamrock has nothing to be ashamed of. To me, he dominated the whole fight. He just ran out of gas. There needs to be a rematch here. There needs to be a rematch soon.
Oh, look at that left hook. Oh, my God. He's got him in trouble. Fujita hang on for dear life. Fujita can't drop down low enough to get the shot. Oh, good uppercut. Shamrock just in control here. Oh, the mouthpiece goes out. He almost knocks him out right here. Right hands over the top. Fujita tucking. Uppercut. Fujita goes down on 1 foot. Shamrock throws him down. Shamrock in control. Fujita able to take it and come back and win.
I don't know how Fujita survived.
Stop!
Consists of 2 10-minute rounds.
Our corner, 174 cm, 80 kg, Ryan Gracie.
Ryan Gracie now, Eddie, you know he's the bad boy of the Gracie family. We'll talk about that a little later.
Our corner, 182 cm, 85.5 kg, Ishizawa Tokimitsu.
Tokimitsu Ishizawa. Now that's an intense stare down, folks.
Yeah, they both have something in common. This is both their first mixed martial arts fight. Although Ryan's been in hundreds of street fights in Brazil, he's known as the bad boy, the Gracie devil.
Yeah, he said that he wants to put that bad boy image behind him now, but we'll see if we can get past Kendo Kaishin in his first mixed martial arts fight. Here we go, round
They're both better to go.
Brazil versus Japan, the classic matchup of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu versus Japanese professional wrestling.
No secret here, people. Renzo needs Tokimitsu Ishizawa on the ground.
Yeah, Ryan does need to take him down.
He's gonna have a hell of a time.
Beautiful! Coming in with a double jab right hand fake into a single leg takedown. He did what we thought he could do. That was extremely impressive. He took down Ishizawa. Ishizawa's got a loose guillotine. Ryan trying to keep him down. Ishizawa sprawling out now. In a stalemate on the corner.
The entire country of Brazil loving that, loving that.
That was unexpected. Ishizawa is not really applying that guillotine hard because he doesn't want to waste energy, and Ryan knows the escape. But Ryan seems to be, getting some facial color there from the move. Crowd loving it.
His arm's in. Ryan's been here 1,000 times.
What Eddie means by that is that Tokimitsu's got his left arm around the neck of Ryan Gracie, while Ryan Gracie has his left arm inside of Tokimitsu's right arm, relieving the pressure on the neck. If Ryan Gracie's left arm was not inside of Tokimitsu's right arm, there would be enormous pressure on his throat.
Every submission attempt by Tokimitsu and Sakuraba will be followed by a huge roar from the crowd. Whether it's in tight or not, the Japanese love submissions, especially the Japanese.
Well, it's interesting because you've got two ground fighters, and here we are on the ground. I guess the nerves went right out of the window when Ryan Gracie shot in with that fake double jab right hand and took that leg and boom, right down on the ground.
You think? He's got the head out.
Tokimitsu grabbing the ropes. That is illegal.
Yeah, he might get a yellow card.
Oh, nice knee by, Ryan Gracie going crazy.
It's over. Ryan Gracie.
Unbelievable.
Big win for Ryan Gracie.
Huge win. Huge
The
win.
winner is Ryan Gracie.
Ryan Gracie took his time, stood him up, and just unleashed a barrage of punches set up by a knee.
Right now, the entire country of Brazil is experiencing an earthquake. Everybody's jumping, screaming. Oh my.
Well, Tokimitsu Ishizawa came in with a lot of attitude, but he did not know how to block punches, unfortunately. Ryan Gracie unleashed a great barrage of punches.
I tell you, Steve, Ryan Gracie is explosive.
You know, that was impressive. That was impressive.
I'd hate to get in a street fight with that guy.
You know, I would too. He said that he had, okay, that was a referee stoppage at 2 minutes and 16 seconds into the first round. What? Now here's the knee didn't land, but he starts, there's a left, right, left. I mean, he just unleashed it. Oh, right there, he's out on his feet. The ropes are holding him up.
That was at least 10 punches. Solid flush on the chin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, right on the chin. See, when you hit the chin, the body goes limp. If you hit the top of the head of the temple, you can take it. But when you hit a guy directly on the chin, it's very hard for anyone, even an experienced pro boxer or kickboxer, to recover from that. And Ryan just uncorked everything he had. He shot his wad. Great move. Great victory for Ryan Gracie.
What a way to enter the world of mixed martial arts. He has arrived.
Now, we saw that fight go to the ground, and we thought we were going to see some submission attempts and things like that. But Tokimitsu had the right idea to try and scoot back up and turn into a stand-up war. But little did we know about Tokimitsu, he had no stand-up game, but Ryan did. That was the difference. Referee stoppage at 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
I think we're going to see big things from Ryan Gracie.
He's in a tough weight division.
I'll tell you what, Steve, this is the greatest mixed martial arts event in history.
You know, we got one fight left, and I agree with you. I mean, I thought the Pride Grand Prix 2000, that was the one.
Meu irmão, ao Sérgio Cláudio, que é o meu treinador de boxe, a Body Lab, que fornece a minha alimentação, e a todo esse povo japonês maravilhoso que está aqui. Obrigado, Senhor. E a Deus, é claro.
今日は本当にありがとうございました。僕を支えてくれてる皆さん、ファンの皆様、そしてみんなの応援してくれたブラジル人の人たち、みんなファンのこと大好きなんで、またどんどんここに来て戻ってきたいんで、どんどん応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。見事勝利でございました。アイアン嬉しいですし、もう一度盛大な拍手をお願いします。
Okay, now in this one, you know, we could. Ryan basically said thank you to all his family and fans and all Brazilians, and he said, "I'll be back."
Here we go again.
Here we go.
backstage here with the great Renzo Gracie. Renzo, how do you feel?
Great. Ready to go.
Renzo, the entire country of Brazil is behind you and waiting in anticipation. This is the greatest fight in jiu-jitsu history. Do you feel the extra pressure, or is this just another fight for you?
It's just another day in the office, my man. I'm gonna go there to have some fun.
Great. I know you must have watched tons of tape on Sakuraba. Is there anything that you saw in his style that you could take advantage of that Royce and Royler didn't?
Oh yes, but I won't let you guys know now. Let's see the fight and see if we can work those points.
I'm here outside the dressing room of Kazushi Sakuraba, and in much keeping with his mysterious aura, he has refused to talk to us. I think he needs to get his head together before he fights Renzo Gracie. So we shall see what the mystery man pulls on us tonight. What trick will he bring into the ring tonight? We'll see.
Puta que pariu.
Oh, here it is, Eddie. Renzo Gracie, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Oh, this is going to be a great one. Kazushi Sakuraba. This is the fight of the century. We've been waiting for this. People around the world have been waiting for this fight for over a year. This match was made a year ago, and it fell through for some reason, but now it is happening.
It doesn't get any bigger than this. It's on, and it's on right now.
Oh, this is now, boy. I can't, you know, up until now, this fight, this Pride has been an awesome, awesome show, and this is beyond icing on the cake. And here we go. It's round one.
I think I made myself clear, Steve. This is the biggest fight in mixed martial arts history. This is it right here.
Yeah. Two of the greatest meeting. Renzo coming out with a right roundhouse kick to the body. Sakuraba exchanging his own kicks. Oh, this could be a stand-up war, or this could be a ground war. It could go either way.
Renzo wants to make Sakuraba take him down. He wants to strike him and take him down. He feels if he tries to force the takedown, he's going to expend a lot of energy. So he's going to go in there, trade with Sakuraba. He feels like he can. He feels like he can box better than him. There he goes.
Okay, he's going in there swarming with punches. Good knee up the middle. Not a lot on it, but the fact is he's got Sakuraba in the corner. And Sakuraba taking his time, being patient. Now, Sakuraba, when he fought Royce Gracie, Renzo's cousin, was very, very patient because the fight was with no time limit. This fight, contrarily, is for 2 10-minute rounds. So he probably will be, Renzo pulls guard.
Exactly what Renzo wanted, exactly. Now you hear the crowd cheering, but this is what Renzo wanted. Renzo wanted to force Sakuraba to take him down. Renzo wants to be in the guard.
Sakuraba defending well, trying to keep up and popping up, and Renzo with the up kick. Now that's a dangerous kick, and Renzo has knocked people out with that kick from the bottom.
Yeah, he says he drills it constantly.
Good low kick by Renzo. Sock pulled out a little bit so it caught the foot rather than the shin.
I don't think you're going to see Renzo on his back playing the butt scoop. He's going to pop back up.
Renzo throwing another good right low kick.
Unlike Hoist and Hoyler, Renzo has real, true stand-up skills that Sakuraba must respect.
Another good low kick by Renzo Gracie.
Renzo needs to watch that high round kick to the head.
Sakuraba does do strikes. Now there's another low kick. Now it's ironic that Sakuraba stopped Hoist Gracie with low kicks, but Renzo is chopping away at Sak. Now Sak going with his low kick. Now Renzo is dangerous from this position, folks. Don't think that he's in a position of weakness here.
Yeah, like I said earlier, he drills the up kick. He actually showed it to Murillo Bustamante. Bustamante didn't really have that much faith in it, didn't drill it.
Sak with another good kick to the leg. Another hard kick to Renzo's leg.
He didn't, like I said, Bustamante didn't.
Another good kick by Sakuraba. Okay, now there's a little bit of a stalemate here. Now Sakuraba pressing the action. Renzo trying to stomp at the leg. Renzo back up. More action.
Smooth. That was smooth. He got up.
Yeah, as you were saying about the kick he taught to Murillo Bustamante before he fought Jerry Bolander, Eddie.
Yeah, he didn't believe in it until he saw him knock out Oleg. And
Murillo didn't believe it.
Yeah, he didn't believe in it. Then he saw Renzo knock Oleg out.
Ooh. Oh, nice roundhouse kick, but it was blocked. It was blocked. And Renzo made a big deal about showing everybody that it was blocked. But they're coming in swinging bombs here, folks. Don't blink on this one. Good right hand by Sakuraba. I don't know that Sakuraba should try and kickbox it. Now Renzo shoots in for the single. Sakuraba underhooks, and Renzo gets out without eating a knee.
These guys are throwing down, trading.
Man, this is a fast action fight. So far, Renzo may have had the upper hand, landed more strikes, more low kicks.
Sakuraba is fighting more aggressive than I've seen in any of his fights. He's coming forward using his hands. He's really not known for his hands.
Okay, so both men have their right knees taped up. Maybe from previous injuries or maybe just from, oh, good left round. Nice chipping right hand by Sakuraba. Has got to keep his hands up because Sak will throw bombs. Nice right low kick by Sakuraba. It's turning into a kickboxing war that didn't have much on it.
Looks like Sakuraba's going to try to chop Renzo down. Renzo's got a tie kick of his own.
Now, Renzo has got to make sure not to shoot as well because Renzo does come in pumped up and try and get aggressive sometimes in the early part of the fight, and he can fade sometimes midway to late through the fight. Sakuraba pacing himself, kind of waiting for Renzo to dictate the action, of which he has been so far. But Sakuraba has switched to southpaw position with the right foot in front. Renzo shooting in, Sakuraba trying the knee. Sakuraba going for another low kick.
Great fight so far.
A lot of strategy coming into play right now. Renzo realizing that Sakuraba is not just going to get knocked out real quick. 5 minutes into the round, halfway through. Trying to outfox each other here, trying to outfake each other. Who will make the first move? Who will make the first mistake?
Sakuraba being the aggressor, backing Renzo up.
Oh, good. Low kick by Sakuraba. Both men exchanging punches, none of them landing. Renzo coming back with a nice low kick of his own. Those roundhouse kicks will take their toll later in the fight because you kick a guy enough from the leg, it's hard for him to shoot. It's hard for him to have mobility later on.
I'll tell you, Steve, I'm impressed with Renzo's stand-up. Are you?
Yeah, I really am because Renzo has really boxed and kickboxed well. He's missing wildly sometimes like he just did there, but the fact is he's pressing the action, he's low kicking well, his hands are okay, but his kicks are the ticket. Sakuraba has landed some good counter shots. I don't think we're going to see the back kick because in order to throw a back kick, you have to wait till the opponent slows down just a bit, and Renzo is all wound up in this fight.
I have a strange feeling that we're not going to see too much groundwork today.
Could be. Or if we do see it, we will see it later in this round or in the second round. Okay, they're locked up on the referee may tell them to get busy here. Sakuraba not worried about a takedown. He's got a real good wrestling base, and he trained with one of the greatest wrestling coaches in Japan, Mr. Ota, who was a silver medalist in wrestling in the Olympics. So he's got a real good wrestling foundation.
Henzo's coach telling him to back up and throw the right hook. I think he's content with just holding on right here.
He's just going to wait for somebody to make a move, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody stepped back and exploded with punches, much the same way Ken Shamrock was doing earlier. It's the waiting game, folks.
3 minutes left in the match.
We have to be careful with that knee straight at the middle because we don't want to accidentally hit the groin.
I wouldn't be surprised if the referee broke it up and moved him to the center of the ring.
Yeah, because there is no action right now. The referee, okay, he's bouncing the rope. Both men are playing the waiting game. There's Ryan Gracie, fresh off his spectacular victory over Kendo Kaishin. Sakuraba could basically be throwing the right hand to the body to loosen Henzo up, but they know about pacing. But this isn't an unlimited time limit fight. They should get busy, and there he goes. Just as you said, Eddie, break him up, let him stand up.
I think that's an advantage for Sakuraba, definitely.
I think so too. Sakuraba goes to the body with a left roundhouse kick. Henzo blocks the kick, but still it digs in under the arm.
Henzo needs to watch those leg kicks, especially the ones to the head. Sakuraba has powerful kicks, including the spinning back kick.
I wonder if we'll see that today. Because Henzo is an orthodox stand-up fighter, meaning the left foot is in front, it would be the right back kick that would be the effective weapon. Henzo coming with that left hook and a good low kick by Henzo Gracie. You can hear the smack all the way through this stadium.
Henzo's strikes are impressive.
It's those kicks that are impressing me. His hands tend to miss a little bit. Going for the high kick, that's, it would be hard to catch Sakuraba with a high kick, but still, why not go for it? Keep the match going. It looks good to a judge. Now, nice. Sakuraba's got his hands down, not a wise move. He's basically almost giving Henzo Gracie a free punch to the chin. I don't know that Sakuraba is a good enough boxer to be able to slip all those punches. Sakuraba's got a very strange stand-up style, very elusive, and he doesn't telegraph his moves. Oh, he's going to go for a double Mongolian chop over the top. Look at that.
Sakuraba getting fancy here.
Now, when Sakuraba does that, Henzo should double the jab and come in with the right hand. Sakuraba coming in with a left roundhouse kick and a right hand over the top. Not a lot of power on those shots, but nonetheless do score points. This is going to be a hard round to score. I think that Henzo's been aggressive. Oh, good low kick by Sakuraba. He does that off of the switch because it's from his lead leg, which is the right leg.
Powerful kicks. Those could add up and take their toll later in the fight.
Yeah. Henzo's keeping that right hand up. Henzo coming and charging in, but he's dropping his hands when he comes charging in. Sakuraba dipping to the right and throwing the left hand over the top, but nothing on it. Sakuraba. And there we go, end of round one. End of round one, folks.
That round's a little too close to call, but I have to go with Henzo in that round. He was more the aggressor.
I would have to agree with you on that because he was the aggressor. Sakuraba did damage with the low kicks, and he also did damage when Henzo was on his back momentarily. But Henzo was the better kicker in that round to the leg.
I think Henzo worked harder. Here's the replay.
Okay. And there's the roundhouse kick, which was blocked, fortunately, for Henzo, but he did go high with that. And here's another replay of it was a high kick, but it was blocked by Henzo. But still, it's an offensive move. It looks good to a judge. And here, Sakuraba fakes the high kick and throws the right low kick and catches Henzo. Interesting that we didn't see any of, another low kick by Sakuraba. That was a switch low kick, not a lot of power in that. Interesting, they didn't show any of Henzo Gracie's offense because he had some significant offense in that first round.
I think Sakuraba definitely landed the harder kicks. Henzo was just a little busier. It could have went Either way.
You know, I would hate to be a judge right now because that was a close round. Renzo missed many of the punches he threw, but his kicks, predominantly all of them, landed. And Sakuraba used a lot of fakes, landed a couple punches, but landed some great kicks. I hate to rule fights or rounds a draw, but that was close to a draw. Although I gotta lean a little bit towards Renzo. I just do, just for the aggression.
I'm impressed with Sakuraba's ability to keep the fight up. The fight went down briefly, but he stood right up, backed up, landed a couple kicks.
You know, their stand-up styles are so different. Renzo's got his hands up and Sakuraba's got his hands down, but they don't land punches to each other's face. Here we go, round 2, folks. And this will be the final round unless they fight to a draw, at which time we will get to a 5-minute overtime in that case. Sakuraba right foot forward. Renzo Gracie left foot forward. Renzo shooting in. Oh, nice spin around. Takedown by Sakuraba. Sakuraba chopping away. Oh, he faked the jump, folks. Sakuraba will jump through the air, but he faked the jump and he didn't do much, but he's side kick and punch over the top. You don't know what this man is going to do.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
The one thing I like about Sakuraba is he is one of the most creative mixed martial artists, and he will coin moves in his fights. He will do a move before anybody else does it, and then the whole rest of the world will copy his moves.
Definitely relies on trickery. You think he's going up for the stomp, and he comes in with a side kick.
Well, he's got to watch out for those kicks going straight up. Oh, a back kick to the leg? My God. Now that I've never seen that one before. You know, that's shades of K1 great Andy Hoog, who used to throw back kicks to the leg.
Maybe he's paying a little tribute to Andy Hoog.
Yeah, Andy Hoog passed away several days ago. God rest his soul. Superstar from Switzerland, K1 fighter extraordinaire. Sakuraba on top, Renzo down on the bottom, eating a few kicks. And Sakuraba going to grab those feet much the same way he did with VITOR BELFORT. And there's that up kick. Oh, he's got to be careful of that. Good low kick by Sakuraba. That was a punishing kick to the thigh of Renzo Gracie.
Seems like this is Sakuraba's game plan. He's taken Renzo down a couple times and then he backs up to get in this position. He wants this position.
Yeah.
When in his previous fights, it just kind of ended up in this position and he kind of took advantage of it. Now this is a strategy. Take a fighter down, back up.
Oh, cartwheel! He almost got the leg. Renzo pushed up. Oh my God. What will happen in this fight? We don't know. Anything can happen. With Sakuraba, he just comes through with some of the craziest moves.
I'd like to see another one of those. That was nice.
Another low kick. You know, Sakuraba's got this round so far. He's in control. Renzo back up. And Sakuraba comes in. Renzo goes over the top of the right hand. Most punches missing. Much more spirited round this time than the first round, although the first round they were picking a lot at each other. Like Renzo coming in, lunging in with the right hand.
There he goes. He's going to back out. He's going to back out and try to attack the legs again.
He's got a half a butterfly guard. I don't think he's going to try and sweep Sakuraba. Sakuraba passing the guard without any, offense from Renzo Gracie.
I don't think it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's going to back out here. I hope I'm wrong. I'd like to see a little ground action.
Well, people who want to see ground action will say that a man who stands up is afraid to go to the ground, but then the reverse could be true, that the man who wants the ground action is afraid to stand up. But in this case, we know both guys aren't afraid to stand up.
Here we go.
Oh, Sakuraba trying for an axe kick over the top.
Full guard.
Falling down into the guard.
Renzo's going to hold his head down here. He's not going to let him stand up.
There's Matsui and Takada, famous pro wrestler, in the corner of Sakuraba.
He's not going to let go of that head, trust me.
Yeah, a bit of a stalemate here. I don't know that...
Don't be surprised if he works an armbar for. He's scooting the hips out, Sakuraba's smart, though.
Yeah, Sakuraba is really well aware of the armbar. He's got a great armbar of his own.
He's scooting the hips out again. Sakuraba's going to readjust. There we go.
Even every time he moves his hips to the left, Sakuraba goes counterclockwise himself.
There he goes.
So he's countering that move. A little bit of a chess match here, slowing down of the fight, turning it into a classic ground battle. Neither man in a negative position right here. Renzo possibly in a good position to apply, as Eddie said, the armbar, or if he goes up high with the legs, the triangle. But I doubt Sakuraba's going to get triangled.
There's a lot of sweat here.
Sweat makes it real difficult to get those submissions.
There's possibility here of an arm triangle. He has it set up. If Sakuraba has his left arm on the other side of Renzo's head, he can be in trouble. But I think he's a little too smart for that.
Well, you know, if Renzo keeps scooting, then that'll show action. But if they do sit in this position for too long, it may leave the referee with the unfortunate task of possibly restarting them standing. Because right now, Renzo is just basically hanging on. He's trying to scoot those legs up high.
It just might be too sweaty to pull off an armbar or triangle. Too sweaty. That's why what Ensign did, coming in with pants, that's why I think that was a smart move.
Yeah. Yeah, it was his only shot, really. And
yes.
It didn't work, as we saw, but still, nonetheless. With the sweat being a factor, and Renzo now, he's not holding the hand up.
He's holding his arms. Looks like he's going to go for it.
But he doesn't want Sakuraba to do the Mongolian chop or the Shiwu chop. And Sakuraba back up.
Here we go again.
4
minutes to go.
Sakuraba almost going back into the guard. And there's the low kick by Sakuraba. Sakuraba dancing out of harm's way. Doesn't want to catch an up kick. That could put Renzo Gracie. Renzo Gracie is fighting a little bit defensive right now. Sakuraba is pressing more of the action. Tough round to call. I would hate to see this fight go to the distance. Oh, Sakuraba basically just toying with him now. Not doing damage, but doing a psychological situation.
I could almost guarantee this fight will go into overtime.
It seems like it. Now, Renzo jumps up and Sakuraba goes in with a left hook, but it misses clearly. So here they are standing back up, folks. Possibly some more kickboxing out of these gentlemen.
This fight is too historic not to go to overtime. It's too close.
Low kick by Sakuraba, answered by the right hand by Renzo Gracie.
Good right hand.
Nice low kick. Sakuraba tries to shoot, and a knee and a right hand by Renzo Gracie. Putting him back. Oh, high kick by Sakuraba. It was blocked.
He needs to watch those high kicks.
Don't want to catch that high kick. Realistically, Sakuraba has never knocked someone out with a high kick, but Sakuraba going for a single here. Going for a single leg, but gives it up. Renzo with that knee again.
Renzo's scoring.
Renzo's been working a lot of good Muay Thai, and those knees have been landing with some pretty solid effect. To Sakuraba, he's not hurt, but they're not real weak knees.
This fight is so close.
Oh, it's so close. This will definitely go to overtime unless something dramatic happens in the next.
If the fight doesn't end, it will go into overtime. It's too close.
Left hand,
this fight is
nothing on it.
Too big just to end it.
Renzo wants to box. Maybe he sees a weakness in Sakuraba's stand-up game. Oh, Sakuraba shoots. Gets the single leg off the ankle pit. And down into a loose cross. Renzo almost went for a leg there. See that? And back into Renzo's guard. Renzo scooting out. Sakuraba stacking up. Renzo pushing him back. Oh, just going to chamber that right kick.
Sakuraba was looking for it.
Yeah, he was. Oh. Hey, that was a nice move, but Sakuraba just gives him his back. Now, Renzo is a dangerous guy to give you back to, but he's working that side Kimura here.
Sakuraba loves that move.
The Kimura.
I don't think he's ever finished anybody that way. Maybe in his gym. The real time, real fight. I don't think it'll happen. Ooh, he's got his back. 1 minute.
1 minute left.
Henzo needs to make a move right now.
1 minute left. He needs to do something.
He needs to sink his hooks in right now. He needs to go for it.
Yeah. Okay, Henzo's on top, but Sakuraba is not in danger at all. Sakuraba, he would almost invite Henzo to try to hook the legs in because he want to go for the knee bar. Oh! What a great move by Sakuraba. He's got into side control. Got a Kimura on Henzo Gracie.
Henzo's in danger here.
There's only 1 minute left. We don't want to have another Royal Gracie situation here, folks. What happened? Oh, was the round over? Did Henzo break his arm? He might have broke his arm.
I think his arm is broken.
He broke his arm with a spin around. Oh my God.
This is huge.
Oh my God. He broke his arm.
It's over.
Oh my God. Sakuraba dislocated Henzo Gracie's elbow with a spin around Kimura.
Boy, was I wrong about that move.
Well, yeah, you were, but it doesn't matter because Henzo fought a spirited fight, but that spin around Kimura, a dangerous move. He fell into it and it was snap, crackle, and pop. There was a referee stoppage realistically for Henzo's arm. Referee stoppage at 9 minutes and 43 seconds into the final and second round. Sakuraba has defeated Henzo Gracie.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So it's Sakuraba is now 3-0 against Gracie's, and this was the best Gracie he fought. I mean, Henzo Gracie gave him the best fight. I gotta tell you, I hate to use this cliche. Sakuraba is the man. Here it is right here, the spin around right there. Oh, devastating move right there. Oh, Henzo, right there, the elbow. Oh, it's a bad, it looks like he dislocated the elbow. Yeah. It's twisted all the way around.
You can see it right there.
Henzo didn't tap.
His arm is bent backwards. That didn't look pretty at all. Sakuraba has proven it. He's the best fighter in the world, no question.
There is no question. If anybody had doubts before this fight about Kazushi Sakuraba's authenticity of pro wrestling going in good, this is proved beyond the shadow of that. Here's theirs. Spin around right there. Kimura up top and spin around into the side mount and cranking that. And it looks like it dislocated the elbow. A devastating technique. Kimura tap out. There wasn't going to be another Royal Gracie situation with a referee stoppage. Here he is.
すみません、ちょっと守りに入ってつまんない試合になってしまいましたが、遠藤選手とても強くて、もう結構手こずったので、また機会があれば遠藤選手とやってみたいと思います。その時は多分面白い試合になると思いますので、また次回練習して、皆さんの期待に応えられるように頑張りますので応援よろしくお願いします。
Unbelievable.
Eu tô aqui para desafiar o Sakuraba. Eu e o Sakuraba.
Henzo's got the mic now.
Many people make excuses when they lose. I have only one. He was better than me tonight. I wish him all the best. And the only gift that I can give to him is say that he's the version, the Japanese version of the Gracie family.
負けていろいろ言い訳がする人がいます。でも私は言い訳はしません。この一言だけです。今夜、Sakuraba選手は私より強かった。それだけです。
He was defeated, but he was defeated after a spirited battle that probably would have gone to overtime. And it would have, no excuses whatsoever. Now that's humility. Henzo Gracie will be back, and he will rise again to the top of the sport. Right now, though, Kazushi Sakuraba stands at the tip top of the mountain. He is the king of the sport of mixed martial arts.
There's one Gracie left, Steve. I don't even need him to say his name.
Yes, there is one Gracie, but that's a big fight, and he is the family champion, Henzo's cousin.
That will be a fight.
Yeah.
That the world will demand.
Yeah, so Everybody wants to grab the mic now.
You know what Gracie I'm talking about.
Yeah, it would be Rickson Gracie.
That would be the greatest fight ever.
Now, VITOR Belfort has gotten in the ring.
Primeiramente, eu gostaria de parabenizar o Sakuraba e parabenizar o Renzo Gracie pela grande excelente luta que eles fizeram. Eu gostaria de fazer minha revanche com o Sakuraba no próximo Pride. Será um prazer.
今日の試合は本当にいい試合でした。次の試合も、次のプライドも僕も桜庭選手と試合がしたいです。お願いします。
Okay, now everybody wants a rematch with Sakuraba, so VITOR Belfort is jumping on the Sakuraba sweepstakes and challenging him, but he's got to get in line because Sakuraba doesn't like to give rematches because there are so many other fighters. Here's another look at the twisting, spinning Kimura. You know, Renzo went to the leg. Oh, it was right there, right there. You can see it on his face. You know, he had no other option. He couldn't have continued. That left arm was, in fact, possibly fractured, but Renzo never gave up. The true warrior, Renzo Gracie, and the true champion, Kazushi Sakuraba, the man of the moment. There it is again.
Now, Helio Gracie lost from a Kimura. Hoyler lost from the Kimura. Number 3, Renzo with the Kimura.
And if there was any controversy in the past, there's no controversy tonight. This was a decisive win by Kazushi Sakuraba over one of the greatest fighters in the sport himself, Renzo Gracie.
No doubt about it. Sakuraba is the #1 fighter in the world.
Stand up, ground, punch, kick, arm submissions, leg submissions, showmanship, charisma. He is the package.
The total package.
You know, there's a lot of great matchups for him. Wanderlei Silva has issued the challenge. And, you know, there's a lot of fights out on the horizon for him. The Frank Shamrock would be a tremendous fight for him. We're talking about fights that actually could happen. There are other fights, like maybe a Rickson Gracie fight, but that, you know, that's like so much money involved. I mean, it'd be hard to raise that money. But realistically, he could put together a Wanderlei Silva fight. He could even put together a fight with Ken Shamrock.
But the world wants to see Rickson Gracie versus Kazushi Sakuraba.
Yeah. I think some of the world wants to see it, but he's already beat 3 Gracies. So what do they want to see? I mean, he might win, he might lose, but they want to see him fight other guys too. Because it'd be nice, but they always say, well, you beat this Gracie, how about this Gracie? Well, you beat that Gracie, how about this Gracie? He beat 3 of them. I think Wanderlei might be his next fight. And then there might be a good shot that he might fight. You know, there's always new guys coming up. Rickson's 40 years old. That would be a great fight, but you know, it might be too high of a price tag on that fight.
There's always a rematch with VOVCHANCHYN.
And Sakuraba doesn't really like to give rematches unless he's already cleaned out the rest of the division. He could have a fight with Tito Ortiz. That would be a tremendous fight.
That would be huge.
That would be huge. Tito Ortiz, Frank Shamrock. There are options of guys he hasn't fought because he doesn't like to be redundant by fighting the same guy again. Okay, so that's our show for. I mean, that was, you know, Eddie, this, in my opinion, was the best Pride Fighting Championship so far, without question.
Well, and how can you top this? How can you top this? Is the pinnacle of mixed martial arts you've just witnessed.